Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Thursdays. With me tonight is Custom Cannon.
Hey, man.
And let's get some background music going. And I don't think I changed the admins since... it should be still Hulk Smash. I'm trying to remember who's actually the admin. That's the co-host. StreamYard only lets me do one, for those of you curious out there. And I have to constantly change it back and forth between Hulk Smash and GeekFusionTV. Of course, even if I wasn't, I'd still have to do that because we stream to both channels with GeekFusion and on Fridays and Collector Express channel. He can't share to his channel unless he's a guest. If he's co-host, they don't let him put the links in to share to his channel. StreamYard's weird.
Sounds like it.
Yep. Hulk Smash is still listed as the admin. Or wherever. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup right quick before I get started on work. And I was talking with Ken about a project beforehand. And what I do is put parts in Ziploc bags and so I can keep stuff together. And go through sorting parts. And I did, I think I already showed this before, but I did acquire a silver Captain Atom, which he's been elusive for a long time. He's had a couple of issues, had a little scratches on the chest. I touched that up. Got a little bit darker, just a tad bit darker but it's better than big silver spots on his chest. Working with new paints. I need to pop the leg off and mask it off because the paint's real thin on the leg. It's molded in blue. So I'll end up doing that eventually, but I'm glad to finally get one. I was going to make one. Then it popped up. Somebody had that on eBay for like $12 something plus shipping, and nobody bid on it except for me. I guess those issues it had that ran everybody else off. Like, yay, I can fix it and not have to pay $50 for one.
Yeah. Makes a difference.
And
how wide did you say it was at the ankle? For some reason, I didn't keep my measurement.
That's like a few minutes ago. I can't expect me to remember that. I'll remeasure. Justin Booth in the house. Welcome, welcome. And we can go to a wider, since it's just the two of us on the stream tonight. All right, back in millimeters. Width is 11.5. If we want to do armored it out, we can do like 12.5. Inside would be 11.5. To the side while I'm cleaning up my workstation. And got Peg Zero Dad in the chat. Welcome, welcome. And we got name withheld. Hello, sir.
All right.
You all right?
Yep. Just fixing my seat.
Okay. Trying to find all the parts I had laid up. I'm not using right now. And I got my Ghost Rider in. be reviewing it for the channel too. But I'm happy to get Danny Ketch, but I'm also very disappointed at the same time. The fact that it made him so damn small. He's true 1/12 scale. Nemohel just watched my Guntia video. That thing looks great. Thank you, sir. And big thanks to Canon right here for designing those awesome head sculpts, which are available on his store. And link down below to that. My Pig Zero Dad, my Ghost Rider is due tomorrow, I think. It looks great. It's just don't take him off the bike because he is tiny. The frustrating part is the fact they use a lot of the same parts from the other Ghost Rider, so it looks oversized. Like the neck piece, the flame. The head sculpts are very similar, but even though he's a smaller figure, they made the skull bigger on the new one. It's a tad bit bigger, so that makes it look off too. So it actually looks better if you put the other Ghost Rider head on it, because it's got the same flame effects and everything, and it fits. I tested it out; it fits on there. It's just so disappointing he's so small.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why they would. I don't know why they would change the scale on something like that.
I don't. If it's to get it at the $50 price point, that makes no sense because they release stuff over that price point all the time.
Yeah.
Well, Odin is like $70. He's huge. Just make Ghost Rider big too. This Danny Ketch Ghost Rider is like 6'3", 6'4" transformed, and he's the same height as a Sunfire mold. Peg Zero Daddy might not be coming out of the box laughing at him. Think about using some Roblox parts for that Ghost Rider when I get it. I tried, the hips are soft. They do heat and pop off, so you can take the legs off pretty easily. I put a set of Stalker legs, G.I. Joe Stalker. Proportionally, they look better because they're stockier legs, but don't add any height. So you need something longer legs. Like, I would think the shape of them, maybe Slaughter's legs. They're not as long. They got better shape to them than Roadblock. And I got an extra Slaughter from Ollie's. So that may be what I may end up doing, put some Slaughter legs on them if they look proportionally right. So you don't want to just put a giant set of legs on something too, though, and the rest of the body be look out of proportion. But I think that his hands are tiny too. They just went so small with everything. What about the new Disney Plus US Agent legs? Haven't tried those. I got that figure, but haven't tried it. They got that fabric texture too. That's why the Joe legs would look the best. I don't know about that Disney Plus one. Does it have fabric texture on the legs? I don't know. And I am making headway, getting my station cleaned up to less chaos. Got these head sculpts that a friend of mine asked me to print. He bought these off somewhere, I think called 3D. And I got 3 other ones, right? There were 6 of them all together. They're Smart Hulk heads. There's two different type of smiling ones, a serious stern look, and the other three are angry heads, different types of angry heads. And gathering a ton of parts lately. Well, I'm gonna leave those out. I'm gonna use those for rage. I am gonna turn one of my warpaths into a rage. That's what I mean to do. And get my station cleaned off. I'm gonna do some more work on the demon. He's looking quite good. I clear coated the waste piece, so it's done. And I will. Well, these files too, he bought two. He got the bunny slippers for the Hulk. I'm not much of a bunny slipper thing for the Hulk, but he wanted them. He paid for the files, and I printed them.
Oh boy.
Let me get my glasses on so I can see up close. Plus, they are black cargo pants, basically modern ones. Legs that are long, as far as I remember. I've used them to add height of the Red Skulls. That could work then. I have to check on that. Hey, I forgot to ask, do you want my address to send that to the Spider-Man? Yes, sir. Send that to me, and I'll get that in the mail. I got a few other things in the mail. Need to break off all these supports. Don't hurt anything. These have not been put in the cure station yet. You want to take these off beforehand. Some of these I'm seeing like I should have just deleted them in the first place. I don't think I needed them. No, next time. Yeah, the first time I tried to print these, the software like spazzed out and didn't lifted everything off the build plate when I hit center, like layout.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's right before like an update for the software too. So maybe it's something to do with it.
It's possible.
Now it has ads.
Now the software has ads.
Yep.
Awesome.
The 2.2.
What software are you using?
The BitChute.
You're using what?
What was the cute shoot whatever?
No, I don't know.
The one you use.
Chidu Box?
Yeah, it is. That's it. The new version has ads.
Oh, well, I guess I'm glad I didn't download the new version then. Because the heck with their ads. I don't need no stinking ads. They don't try to sell me the stuff that I want to buy anyway.
This is true. Yeah, looking at some of these, like seeing how they print some of these supports they put on here is like, it's not. Next time I do these, let's not do these supports because they're not necessary, and they're going to make the ugly spots in the mold. All right, for all the old people out there, Ginger or Marianne? Oh, and Gary's want to see these. There's 3 more. Ignore the whites, but if that's too much alcohol, did that. I washed them off with a toothbrush afterwards too, and still did that. There's a smirking face. There's a regular smiling face. There's a serious face. And over on the other, I got drying right now that came out of the alcohol tank, are angry faces. I got one with like a yelling rage face, and the other was with gritted teeth. And they all look great. So this, next time I set them up, I'm going to remove some of these supports, suggested supports, and the auto support stuff. Because they're just putting stuff on here that's got to be out. The detail, like you can see the teeth on the gritted teeth. Hopefully that there's no resin in that. Because there looks like.
Think it trapped some resin in it?
It could possibly do that because so check out the teeth.
Yeah. I
might, just on the safe side, maybe even like go back behind there. I don't know how much that void is behind there. If it can go in the back and drill a hole or something, I don't know.
You think you just have an empty, like a wide open empty space in there?
I'm not sure. I'm right there with you, Gary. He's like, this is my favorite version of the Hulk too, just not the bunny slippers. I just don't know people's fascination with the bunny slippers on this version, because that was like one issue he ever wore those, and they put it on like a card.
So you know, it's cute. It's a gimmick.
Yeah.
It was memorable.
You'd think that was the only thing he damn wore was bunny slippers, the way people clamor about them.
Well, if that was the only thing he wore, I'm pretty sure other people would remember some other stuff.
Yeah, well, there was situations like that, though.
And be traumatized.
The issue where he went up against 398 when he went against the UFOs, Vector flayed most of his flesh off his body, and he was powering through it, dragging himself through it, his matter repulsing power. He stands up, backhands him, hits him hard enough. He knocks Vector out and Ironclad. People are like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Give me a minute." He regenerates from almost a skeleton back. Of course, he ain't got no pants on. The leader like walks out, like, "Could you put some pants on? You're giving us all an inferiority complex."
Wow.
Is Kenan going to print his big gun?
Am I going to print what?
Oh, these were not from Canon. It's like these were purchased from a vendor. Another fan friend of mine actually bought these. He asked me for it. Bought them if I can print them for him. Canon's actually working on some boots for me, which does kind of look like a Canon right now. Yes, hope there's no voids behind these mounts with resin. It's a thick chunk of resin.
Yeah.
They look pretty good though. Yeah, first time I tried to print them, I had a lot of failures. It actually put some of the heads below the print plate, so you had a flat spot on the back of the head. Then
I've never had that happen.
It floated them up above the surface, and it's weird.
That's weird.
So this time around too, I just printed them 3 at a time, so I didn't have any issues. We got Darth in the house. Party on, boys! Party on, Darth! People tend to like silly things, with bunny slipper things. Oh, and he said he knew you didn't know that. I just meant would you do the big cannon?
What big cannon?
The issue with the bunny slippers he's got a big giant gun.
Oh, I never read that. I didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid, so I didn't get a chance to read a bunch of comics. We were dirt poor. I had sneakers that were like duct taped together by my gym teacher because the bottoms were falling off of them. So the only time I got to enjoy comic books was when I was standing in the checkout line with my mom at the grocery store.
And that's how old we are, people. They used to sell comic books at the grocery store.
Grocery store.
They don't anymore.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, they don't sell comic books at all at the grocery store anymore.
Oh, well then what's the point of going to the grocery store?
Yeah. Let's see. I need to touch up. These are going to Alpha Proto. Fixed it on this side over here. That's discussing the paint. Didn't know if this one was that way. I'm going to go ahead and mix up some paint. Evil Sun Scarlet and then some warm brown gets the color I need. That reddish brown. One of those flesh tones I got is a perfect match for there we go. Advanced flesh tone that matches the Warpath skin tone. So that's what I'll use to do Rage. Shadow Legend.
I thought that was a Raid.
Oh yeah. I think you're right.
Well, they're not sponsoring us, so
it don't really matter.
We can mispronunciate their name however you please.
If you want to sponsor us, I will tell it to say it the right way.
Yeah. And when we just...
But that's people who got those sponsors usually got over 100,000 subscribers.
Well, there's no accounting for taste. Isn't that what they say?
Mm-hmm. It's also part of like the saying that gets misquoted a lot, but the customer's always right in the matters of taste, not retail.
Yeah. Not carte blanche across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you want the top of that to just be flat like it is in the image that you sent me?
Is it flat?
I mean, pretty much it's just like flat. Like the top of the boot cuff is. I think it might like tilt up towards the back a little bit.
Let's see. Scroll. Well, the boot should be flat on top, with you at that angle up top.
That's what it looks like in the picture.
That's just a perspective thing. It's like
about that.
Yeah, but it should be flat.
All right, there. Now it's flat.
But now that detail's too close to the top. All that detail. And,
I have the picture right here.
yeah, I'm looking at the picture too. I'm
It's
looking at
up in the back. I'm telling you, man.
But you got to work within like the actual confines of the part where we're putting it over. It needs to be flat.
Shh. You and your reality. Shh. Quiet.
All right, there you go. That's good distance there. Yeah. See, you know, but know your bodies. Would Warpath be a good for Terrax? I would say the better body for Terrax would be Apocalypse. Age Apocalypse figure. If you can get those, that's a good build for a Terrax. Terrax is a good sized guy. Warpath would be too small. He's just a little bit taller than as big as Warpath is. He's not really that tall. He's just a bit taller than. Actually, he's a little bit shorter than Hercules. I mean, not Hercules. I'm sorry, Thor. He's a little bit shorter than Thor. He's just broad. Excuse me. I would say something along the lines. I wouldn't say Caliban, because Caliban is too broad. The Apocalypse has a little slimmer torso, just a little bit slimmer torso. Because I remember Terrax from the 90s. That's when I read most of them. I read Silver Surfer. He was a pretty stocky guy. Of course, it always depends on who's drawing the character too. I saw those like popped up like on a feed, like on a comic book, like remember like 90s comic stuff. Picture of had Mephisto, Adam Warlock, and Thanos on the same cover, and they are all the same height. I don't think that's right. Raid Shadow Legends. I'd have a hard time just like not cracking up trying to do their advertisement for the.
And we have to remind people that they are not a sponsor. Don't buy their game until they sponsor us.
Or if you go buy their game,
download
tell them we sent you and they should sponsor.
Oh, yeah, that works too.
I'm kidding. All right. What to do next? I am working on these demon legs. Nah. Hands were locked together. Trying to get them apart.
They were having a peaceful, relaxing moment.
And then I'd like pick them up and pry them apart. No! Leave us alone.
My peace of mind is gone.
Never saw that. I wanted the butterfly joints though. I saw him with it was a broad stock, stocky like you say, but the same frame of reference. Oh well, if you want the butterfly joints, you get the new Scar figure. He's a little bit less broad. You have to do some work on those butterflies because that's one thing I'm planning on doing, is taking them apart. The butterflies are a little bit restrictive, but you got butterflies and you got that swivel elbow, which helps them like double hold like his cosmic axe thing. So yeah, Scar would be a great use for that.
If you got an extra $40.
Yeah. Well, he's in Scotland. They don't use the dollar.
Pounds? What do they use in Scotland?
They go to Pound Town, I believe.
They go to Pound Town?
That's actually the name of their dollar stores. Pound Town.
He did say that they had a Pound Town there.
Just a booth. Collector Express, have you seen the new Mezco 5-point Keaton Batman figure in the Batmobile? I have. It's kind of wild that a company like Mezco is doing 5 POA stuff. And
seems like a damn shame.
I
wonder if that's the only way they could get a piece of that license.
Well, they've done, or they did that one Keaton Batman that took them like 5 years to make. So they.
Oh, that's the one with the cape that was all jacked.
I think so. Harker, I think, had to make new capes for it. Miss Harker coming on the channel. Hope he gets feel better.
Yeah, me too.
Who'd you know? Hello all. Hello, sir. That's the only problem with dealing with the Evil Sudden Scarlet, water won't get the paint out of the bristles very well. You got to use it to brush cleaner. That's after been soaking in water for a few days. It's still
still pretty vibrant in there, huh?
Yep. It turns the water red too. Of course, this stuff, well, it kind of goes to show like how strong the pigment is, and you can go over black without any kind of primer.
Yeah.
Well, poop. I gotta take the feet off. The knees had enough clearance without having to take the figure apart. There's a couple spots. Now I said that. I gotta take the feet off to. That lower knee there is fine. That's fine on this side. This side I don't have to worry about. That one I got sand a little bit. But the ankles are going to have to be sanded like I did the wrist. And I got to do joint prep. I don't like doing that stuff.
I heard that they don't do that on this channel.
I've heard that too.
I also heard that was a lie.
That too. Speaking about feeling better, I hope something Wong is here. I hope you get feeling better, sir. He's got another case of the coof.
Who's got another case of the coof?
Something Wong.
Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that. But it just went through my house like, I don't know, last 2 weeks.
I'll see. I'll see if Alien Apocalypse cheap. Did my King Thanos on that body. Right enough. Yeah. Got one in my parts bin. I'm eventually going to do because I don't like the deluxe Thanos. It's like the figure has got bad articulation. To me, he's undersized. But I can salvage a lot of parts of it at once, so I'm going to turn one of those Age of Apocalypse figures into a Thanos. It's like it. Seeing an MCU, fine, I'll do it myself. It's like, hey, we're gonna make you a new Thanos. By the way, he's tiny. It's like, I don't know what it is, but they don't want to make a Thanos, comic book Thanos, big.
Huh. Weird.
Even Marvel Select, when they did the modern Thanos figure, they made them the same size as the old Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. It's like a Marvel Select. I was like so looking forward to it. It's like, oh, finally we're gonna get like a good size Thanos. No, psych. He's the same size as the Marvel Legends. I seen one of the Hasbro team from Marvel Legends team had made an announcement. Telling everybody who's interacted with him at San Diego Comic Con, he's got COVID. So a big public event, that happened. You will get the new flu.
There, I gave him a little jet booster on the back.
Ooh, nice.
Now you don't have to add the jet booster. It's got one right there.
You make the little bit the deeper.
Huh?
The thruster part. You make it deeper, go up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Just a tad bit. Sweet. Thank you. That's awesome. That looks great, man.
It's getting there.
Heat up those feet and pop those off. I'm still curious to see how crazy priced those Mondo 1/12 scale He-Man figures are going to be.
I hope they are reasonable, because if their quality is out of this world. So
yeah,
I would like to be able to afford them.
Say, like, there's like a limit to what I'm willing to spend on like 1/12 scale stuff, and if they cost as much as a Masterpiece Transformer, it's like, While that's heating up, I'll be right back.
All right, I will hold down the fort and say crazy stuff so that people can be entertained. I'm not really going to say crazy stuff. I just want to tell him that so that he thinks I'm doing my job. But I don't get paid, so I don't have to do it well, I guess. I just have to look good. Make pretty stuff. Sometimes, like, when you're sculpting stuff, you just... like, talking just isn't really a thing. It's using a different part of my brain. Are you back?
I'm back, but the damn hair dryer vibrated out of the range, so it like wasn't hitting like half the part.
Yeah, we lost all our viewers because they were listening to me talk crazy while you're gone. You can blame me for that.
Who you know says recently priced and Mondo, you're a funny guy.
Well, you know, you can hope for something.
I mean, Big Zero Dad said, seeing the process of designing for 3D print is so cool. And oh, and I missed something once that hit the whole family. I completely missed that.
Family, 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 family.
All right, entertain while you're gone. I don't think I did a very good job.
Do what now?
So I tried to entertain people while you're gone, but I don't think I did a very good job. You'll have to go back and edit out all the cuss words. It was just like a nonstop sailor tirade.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, I was cussing worse than R2D2.
R2's like one of the worst foul mouth things.
I know.
Every word out of his mouth is a cuss word.
He had to bleep out all of his lines.
I keep thinking about that comedy skit with Charles Barkley. It's like, how do y'all? He's like, he's dressed as a Jedi. It's like, how do y'all know each other's language?
I got a good point.
He talks to you in you're speaking their language, and they're speaking to you in their alien languages, and everybody understand each other. And the little R2 like robot's like leaps, and it's like, oh, everybody starts laughing. It's like, what are we laughing at? Oh, R12 thinks here that this is being funny. He's like, he's talking too. Those bleep sounds, or he's been trying to talk to me this entire time.
Yep.
I feel as dumb as the dog guy. Woo-hoo. Easy there, so and so. I was like, he talks too.
You know what? Nobody's got to see the inside of this thing, right?
Yeah, nobody's gonna see it.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like.
Yeah.
We're gonna, if I can get away with doing something easy, we're gonna change. Let's find out.
If you can not have yourself do details that nobody will see.
That worked perfectly.
Yeah, it's a blast shield from like protect you from the. It looks like an outboard like a propeller or something. That's an outboard motor.
It's an alien face.
Yeah, you can cuss all you want, just don't pull out a toy pew pew. And as long as it's not in your hand, you're fine. Anyone that have NECA Defenders of the Earth figures, are they any good? Yes, those are good figures. The Wave 1 figures, so I got some issues like with a lot of NECA figures. They're fully painted, even the joints. But the single carded like later figures, they actually molded the parts in the plastic they're in, so they're better. So I actually took I got one of the like retro card style like Flash Gordons. I used that head on my Defenders of the Earth because it's not a painted head. Well, the skin tone's not painted, and the hands as well. You have to do like a little bit like take a blow dryer and heat things if it's stuck. Like they'll have issues with paint getting joints seized a little bit, but other than that, they're good. But later releases, standalone releases of Kang and like I said on the retro cards, they don't have any of those issues. Well, it was weird when they did Wave 2 with Lothar and Mandrake the Magician and stuff, or whatever his name is. They went back to white plastic, painted everything molded in white plastic and painted again. They're still good figures, just why? They fixed the issue with later issues of King and Flash Gordon, but then they turn around and undid all the good work. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But they're good molds. I like the molds. They makes me wish they would do more like comic book characters, like do like so I don't really understand why they don't.
I have to do it the hard way.
They can get some like
Get some like what?
Do some like other like independent characters and stuff. It would be really good. Actually, what would be really cool if they're better proportion wise. Most of them get like Thundercats and doing those bodies.
Bless me.
Because the Thundercats were not He-Man proportion. All the like Super 7 figures are He-Man proportions. Quinn Comics, how are y'all doing tonight? How's your hand feel? It's still got an issue as far as I can go right now. I made an appointment today. Like, hey, my hand's screwed up. It was an annoying part too. I made the appointment because I have an issue. She comes in and like talks at me, has me like move my hand and stuff like that, and says a few things, and doesn't let me ask a question. And would you be willing to do? Then she was like, "Would you be willing to do some physical therapy on it?" So I'm sure. I need to get my movement back in my hand. She goes, "Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna write up a prescription." She leaves. I'm expecting her to come back so I can ask my questions. She sends the nurse in and don't come back. I was like, "Is she not coming back?" So, do you have more questions? Yes, that's why I made the appointment. So I made her come back so I can ask my questions.
Well,
it's like, are you serious? I made an appointment because I'm worried about you. You butchered my hand, and you don't let me ask the questions. You just take off. No, that don't work that way.
Yeah. This was a surgeon, huh?
The surgeon's like PA.
I don't trust surgeons.
I'm like, well, let's just let you know when you. They're like, after he'll let us know if you want to do your right hand. I want to say, fucking never.
I'll let you know when it heals up proper.
Yeah.
And when that happens.
I'm almost like 6 weeks. I'm going on like in just over a week right now. I'll be 2 months and I still can't close my freaking hand all the way. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get a hold of my right hand, my hand that if I lose, I won't be able to do my job. Yeah, let's do that. I can at least move my fingers right now. I'm grasping with my fingers, but I couldn't do that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I asked her about like what am I supposed to do with all this swelling I keep getting? I was like, she said, do what I've always been told not to do: mix Tylenol and ibuprofen together. I think, okay. Every other doctors I've been to has told me to never do that.
I've heard that advice given previously. You don't want to get too much. You don't want to get too much because it's bad for your kidneys.
Mm-hmm. Name of the doctors in the show Scrubs called surgeons cutters. Yep. That's the side of it. Now when you stand the joints, start with the coarse paper bits, smooth them back out with one of these stone bits, grinding bits. Get the rough edges off.
You know what's nice? I don't have to try and make this fit on the figure. You do.
Yeah, that's real nice. Nice for you. That's nothing I've not done before. I did it with those new boots I've been working on for the prime. I'm gonna finish making the. I cast it. At least on those, it's much more work because I actually had to hollow out the parts of cast at first. These will print hollow.
Yep. Hey, I did like half your work for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to hollow them out. You just have to make the leg fit in it.
Which I can do that.
Alrighty.
I can handle that part. Finding the right feet is the next thing now. Okay. armored foot. And I'm using just basically right now. It just has a regular foot on it. Was able to get the. I took my tactical U.S. agent, and I was using the venomized cap knees.
Mm-hmm.
I swapped out the knees off that. We got another figure for that, and they finished painting them. And I put the venomized knees on the new version, and they look good. Just get them on there. I did have to sand down a little bit on the Rage upper legs. I like incorporating the thruster like that. That looks good.
Oh, you had a thruster on the original one. I figured he should have one on this one too.
Yep. That way I don't have to.
And that way you don't have to try to figure something out. It's already there.
More high tech looking too.
Yep, already incorporated into it.
Yep. Hopefully, for everybody watching, it's not too loud. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom?
I don't know. I don't know.
It screams desperation to me.
It just. I don't remember watching him as anything other than Iron Man. So I hope he can play a different character. Because I don't think Dr. Doom should behave like Iron Man.
No.
but I don't. Like I said, I haven't seen him in a whole lot of things, so I don't.
He can play a bad guy pretty well.
Has he played one before?
Yeah. Not superhero bad guys, but other movies.
What was the bad guy in?
The Fugitive? Not Fugitive, the spin-off, the U.S. Marshals. And remember that one? It was
I haven't seen that.
It was a spin-off, like a spin-off sequel type thing of Harrison Ford's Fugitive.
I never saw it.
He seemed to be a good guy for part of the movie, and he ended up being the bad guy. Spoilers. Quinn says, I'm sure Disney will write up to be decent. They have done pretty well with the Marvels movies so far. Have they? In recent years, when it started out, they did great till Endgame, and you only had like a few since Endgame's been any good. Yeah, the No Way Home, Strange movie was all right. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Then the Deadpool Wolverine was a good movie since Endgame. Downey just won an Oscar for Oppenheimer.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, I know those are Sony-led movies. Those are terrible. But yeah, I'm talking about Disney has not made a good movie in a while. And the only reason Deadpool Wolverine was good because Ryan Reynolds was in charge.
I haven't seen that either. I'll watch that on Tuesday.
You'll like it. It's good.
I tend to like Ryan Reynolds movies.
Yep. He's definitely made for that role. Some fruit flies got in the house and this drives me nuts.
I've had a lot of fruit flies this year too. Much more than usual. Weird's going on. Like, I mean, most years I'll go, and not really have any kind of noticeable issue with fruit flies ever. But this summer, for whatever reason, they're like all over the place.
So that's how they're spreading the new strain. That's how they're spreading the new strain.
Oh, they. This becomes a conspiracy channel.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, everybody. Quinn says Deadpool Wolverine has made almost $500 million in just 5 days. Yeah.
Well, maybe that will send a message to the folks running the show. They will start making movies that are entertaining again.
Hopefully.
instead of preaching at people. Just let us watch something that takes us out of our everyday lives and struggles to be entertained, because that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Yep.
I don't go to a movie to like have somebody preach their politics at me. I go to a movie to watch some stuff get blown up and get a couple laughs.
Movie makers are finally getting that too, like with the newest movie Twisters. And these people writing these like clickbait shit and like talking about, like, it didn't mention climate change is causing the tornadoes and stuff like that. The producer, the director of the movie is like, well, that was the point. People want to be entertained. They don't want to go to the movies and see a message. We did that intentionally, not mentioning politics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think they're going to learn that. They're starting to learn that lesson. They don't want to be. Have a good night, Gary. Gary's calling tonight. Or early morning over there.
Yeah.
You go to entertainment to be entertained. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, you need some time away every once in a while, you know?
Yeah. I don't understand why they think that's such a hard concept to understand. It's like, people don't want that crap 24/7.
Yeah.
They don't want. It's like an interview with Jim Shooter that's been circling around. Like, when people people work in the comic book industry have forgotten what they do for a living. They're doing propaganda and not comic books. People don't want to read propaganda. Even if you agree with it, people still don't want to read propaganda because it's boring. Not to mention too, the majority of comic book writers anymore don't even understand, especially these new generation of people coming in, don't understand why people would be heroes or self-sacrificing.
Well, it's because we're raising a generation of narcissists.
Yep.
What do? They take pictures of their food and themselves, and that's what they do all day.
I went on a ATV riding trip a few years ago, like when some people were doing that shit. It's like they were stopping, beautiful scenery all around. They were doing selfies instead of taking pictures. If you're going to take a picture, take care. We're on top of a mountain looking over like a beautiful valley. You didn't get one picture of that.
Yeah, I don't get it. But
selfie.
When it becomes all about the individual and not about the community, it's where society starts to fall apart.
I go on a riding trip to get away from everything. I don't bring my technology with me.
I'm getting old. Next, I'll be yelling at people to get off my lawn.
You don't do that already?
No, that don't require me to go outside. People outside, people are scary.
I relate it to that little video went around for a while. That little boy is like, he goes, "Uh-oh, people."
Yep. I'm right there with him.
Alpha Protos, you also have a consideration that Generation X and Millennials grew up with anti-heroes as the role models. I'm Gen X and I don't remember anti-heroes.
Well, Dirty Harry.
Is he an anti-hero?
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
Oh, we just clean up the streets.
I mean, he did, but he wasn't like, you know.
So all the writers think every character should be an anti-hero. Well, you don't have anti-hero characters anymore. Those are considered, they're frowned upon. You don't even have heroes anymore. Incognito, hello there. And they literally think heroes should be narcissistic nowadays because the writers are narcissistic.
Yeah.
They think that they're heroes. They act like want to be heroes for the fame.
That was one of my biggest issues with the first couple episodes of the new He-Man series that I watched, was that in the original He-Man show, they were all altruistic heroes. And in the new He-Man show, they were all reluctant heroes.
Yep.
And it just was like, why would I root for these people? They're a bunch of little brats.
Yep. Well, Tila was a horrible, horrible person in that Revelations or Revolution, whatever it was.
Yep.
Your son and the kingdom's hero just died, but I'm not upset about that. So why didn't you tell me he was Adam?
Yeah, why did you possibly keep a secret from me and keep me out of the loop? Yeah, it makes sense that you'd be hurt by that, but, and you know, maybe wait till an appropriate time to discuss that. Not
when he just died less than an hour ago in the story. I can go ordered a couple of 110 head sculpts. This will be my first attempt trying to paint them. Any tips on what the paintbrushes I need to purchase? Friend of the channel, Token Customs. He turned me onto these fingernail art paintbrushes. They're super fine tip. These things are great for detailing like faces, painting eyes and such. Great set of brushes. I actually have this set listed down below, and it comes with a ton of different paintbrushes. I mean, all the different sorts you need for that, and that should take care of everything your needs. And plus, they're cheap. They wear out. You can order some more. I've got these. It came with more fine tip brushes. It came with fan brushes. It was a really good set, and for very little money. That's the way I like it. Good but cheap.
Well, let's see what it looks like.
And let's do a little more paintwork on a U.S. agent that I stole his knees from. Need to paint the joints. Good paint for like joint stuff. Hello.
Hey.
Well, you know.
How you doing?
Well, that looks awesome. Doing all right. That boot looks cool. Can you hear us?
Yep.
I don't go back to work until Monday. I have my answer in your emails.
There we go.
It's not going to happen. And anything that was sent to me while I was on vacation, I'm not going to read. If it's important, they can email me again when I get back. Well, what do you think about that?
I think that's snazzy.
That's what I was actually getting on my phone to look at. I was looking at the picture. I got distracted by people sending crap I didn't want.
We're a few years back when I was in the hospital, like when I got that sepsis, blood infection, nearly died. Some lady at work got mad because I couldn't do what she wanted to be done because I was about to die.
Did you tell her to stick it in her pipe and smoke it?
I didn't have to. One of the ladies I work with all the time basically told her that for me.
No.
It's like,
Dying is an excuse not to get your work done.
do what?
I said almost dying is not a good excuse to not get your work done, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get your shit together. Wow.
Sounds like you work for the same kind of people that I work for.
Well,
Incognito's asking if I do not like my attempt painting the head sculpts. Can I remove the paint and start over? Yeah, you can do that.
What kind of material is it on?
it depends too, like what kind of stripper you use and what kind of materials you're using, and what kind of
You
paint you're
shouldn't
using.
use strippers. There are people too.
If you're using acrylic paint, I guess acetone or Winsor Newton's.
Actually, if it's just acrylic paint, you don't even have to use anything harsh. You can just soak it in like some super clean, and the acrylic paint will just melt right off. We'll take a little toothbrush, let it soak it like overnight, and then take it like an old toothbrush, scrub it off. You don't have to do anything harsh. Now, if it's something like lacquers, that's going to require a little more effort. When it gets to trying to strip lacquers with harder stuff, it can cause issues with like 3D print resins can not respond well to certain paint removers. I found out the hard way.
Oh.
One of those swords you sent me that took like 10 hours to print.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the paint on it, and I put it in like one of the strippers I use. It started to melt the sword.
Hmm. Well,
it came like a gummy bear. Yeah.
I can't hear that word without that song playing in my
Gummy
head.
bears dancing here and there and everywhere.
Nope, not that one. Not that one.
What song?
The I'm a gummy bear. I don't know. I don't know the words.
I don't even know what that song is.
I just know that it's annoying.
Gummy bears, that's in here and there and everywhere. That's not annoying?
Not nearly. It's the one I'm thinking of. I don't know. Feels like I need something else, but oh yeah, I know what it needs.
The starburst in the ankle?
Yep. There's your folder. This guy's name is what?
Lower. Or if you want to make it more commander lore.
No, I don't need it to be that.
Or lore Arthurian.
Nope.
Doo-doo. Let dry, put some more on afterward.
Incognito says the 3D printed head sculpt.
Yeah, you want to be careful what kind of stripper you use.
What kind of paint are you using?
Cross thread it. U.S. agents was very
Yeah, very well.
He's in a very inappropriate pose. I was painting the knees. I just looked down and I was like, okay.
Looks like he got some troubles of his own.
He heard the word strippers, like, all right.
Bane went through and paid him a visit.
He's got to pay for them super soldier mods somehow.
Well, how's that look? Think those are raised up too far, or?
Let's see. I think they might be a little bit too big, like diameter-wise. My answer is the most hardest thing to do. And
Are they small enough now?
yeah, they're so small I can't even see them anymore. No, it's too small. Now they're too high.
I'll adjust the height later. We're just looking for size right now.
I'm talking about from the edge, bottom edge. They're too far up.
Yeah, we'll fix that later. We're just going for size right now.
Okay, that's good size right there.
Okay. We just do one thing at a time.
That looks good. Oh, I need to do that. I still haven't got my Roman racers yet.
Oh boy.
Says they're shipped, but they've apparently not hit the United States yet. I got a FedEx tracking notification, but no updates. And after this long wait, they better send me the right one without the decals applied. I'm not going to tolerate them their screw up and go, oh, we screwed up. We're not going to do anything about it, though. We're just letting you know we screwed up, so fuck you.
So that you're aware.
Did you get your order in on Colossus?
Yeah, I got Colossus ordered at Amazon.
See, it wasn't available on Amazon over here. GameStop had them yesterday, but only for delivery. And I didn't want to pay shipping because they charge a lot.
Ordered two and find somebody else to take the second one and pay you for that.
Yeah. Before I could even get to that, it was unavailable on the website.
That's what I do a lot with a buddy of mine. Like we collect the same things, and I end up ordering two to get free shipping, and we just cut it in half.
Yeah.
Total cost.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was talking to my kid.
I ended up ordering off a website. They charge a flat rate of $5 shipping, so it's not that bad.
Big Bad Toy Store?
No, it was a Canadian retailer up here. I ordered and I got $5 flat rate at Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, you're updating him, eh?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I bought one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and put Rage in one of these bodies.
He should have been much bigger than that crappy Hyperion body.
Yeah. He's a big character. It's like
that's a great
plus the Hyperion mold is a piece of crap.
I know they hide it with the big vest, but you know what? Still doesn't do justice. even the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth would have probably been a good body too for him. That's a huge buck, though. I didn't realize how big that figure was.
I don't think the vest would fit that, the one they currently have. Because they didn't tool this vest for that figure. They tooled it for Thunderstrike.
Yeah, that'd probably be a better idea for sure, then. Want to do an Unleashed Rage. Those boots are huge, though. I find them way too big for the Hyperion body.
They're too tall. But they're too small for this mold. So I'm actually going to have to... What I'm end up going to doing is splicing the two together. I'll probably cut it like here. And splice from the boot down with the Warpath legs.
Oh, okay.
Smashing Pumpkins and Livingston Live. Personalized concert. No, in other words, I can listen to it on my computer. Thanks, Spotify.
Those look great.
All right. They're they're your problem now.
Thank you, sir.
STL.
The name withheld says just find a picture of the Hulk from a variant cover to the New Incredible Hulk number 15. Johnny Ray Hubbard says, I find it funny that in Deadpool movie, Cable is short and Wolverine is tall, and in the comics it's the reverse.
This is true.
Name Without says he'll post the picture of the Hulk in the Discord. I won't be able to see it.
All you have to do is use the link down below and join the Discord. There's a link down there. All you have to do is hit it, and it'll take you to the Discord. You set up an account.
Name Without asking, my question, would you make a custom of it?
Hit the Discord yet? No. Absolutely not.
How bad is it?
That's bad.
Yeah.
It's like Disco Skate Hulk.
Yeah.
And like pink, I don't know, what is that supposed to be?
Sequins.
Sequins. And short shorts.
And a pink bandana.
Alright. Did it upload? Yep, it uploaded.
While we're uploading, can you get the sword hand for my gold guy?
No.
No?
I did one thing today. One thing is my limit.
Oh, okay.
That's how many things I can manage. I'm on vacation. I don't remember what I saved that as.
What about the collar piece for Lore?
You're asking me to remember two things too? I didn't scale this at all, so you just have to figure that out.
That's fine.
What did I even save this as? Blade hand. Well, I guess that makes sense. All right. All right, I guess I can do two things. What was the other thing?
The collar piece for Lore.
Computer said nope. Look at that. No, not all of them. Nobody needs all that crap.
Nobody's got time for that.
And the collar piece. If I bring that up, it's that whole file.
Yeah.
I don't really want to bring that up right now.
Okay.
I'll try to remember to do it tomorrow. I haven't got anything on my list for tomorrow yet, so. Oh, I take that back. I do have something on my list for tomorrow. I gotta fix my 3D printer.
What's wrong with it?
It's angry.
PLA or the resin?
Well, I gotta do both, actually. I need to clean the vat on the resin one because I had a print stick to it. Trying to get the red dome piece for Space Kook to print, and I probably need to change the FEP. It's probably gotten roughed up because things keep sticking to it. But the PLA printer, I think it's been really humid around here, and I don't think that the filament that's on the printer has absorbed too much moisture, because I went to try to print my kid's Halloween mask that I made for her today, and it got a little ways in and then started acting like it was clogged up. So all right, you should have the blade hand and the boots in there now.
Sweet. Thank you.
In the Canon drop folder.
The color piece on that one is the main issue on that one is I want to build like an overlay where I can take an old cape and actually cut around the neck piece and make one piece that go around the neck and do like a mezco or Bayflex style like neck cover, and I can actually attach the shoulder pads to that too, put some hinges on it, or that then attach the soft cape to that, so it'll go like fit on and have like the sculpted cape here, then have the soft cape back here. Yeah, give me a place to like attach the.
Let me switch over so I can see what you're talking about.
Sounds like that. And we're gonna do that. I can actually have like a overlay piece. Do like the sculpted cape through here, and the collar and stuff. And I can actually put some hinges and attach the shoulder pads that way. Then on the back of it, I'll have attached the soft goods cape back this way. That way, I can keep it tight and nice and clean, and have a place to attach everything and lay it over top of it. Then I can take it off if I need to. That's what they do with Mayfix figures a lot. Amazing Yamaguchi type thing too. Like the new One Punch Man come out, he's got the sculpted piece around the neck, the collar for the collar, the capes and stuff, and he's got a soft good piece attached to that.
Who's making the One Punch Man?
Amazing Yamaguchi, Robotech.
Oh, nice. At least that'll probably be a better scale.
Yeah, it looks good too. It's serious Satama too, not silly Satama. Or Saitama, I'm sorry.
I guarantee there's going to be probably knockoffs of that for sure. They make all knockoffs of Yamaguchi.
Yep. I am making a Rage custom. I'm giving him a better body. He comes on that Hyperion mold, and it sucks. I wish they'd recycle or send it off the Hyperion mold off to be a boat anchor or whatever they want to do with it. It never needs to be. It should never be used again.
Yeah, or the old style female bodies.
Yep.
And while we're at it, no more Bucky Cap.
Yeah. Bucky Cap is not as atrocious as Hyperion. At least Bucky Cap still looks kind of okay.
Yeah, it holds up, but I mean, they've gotten so much better.
Oh yeah. But if they only can retire one right now, it needs to be Hyperion.
Yeah.
That and the old female bodies.
I think I'm going to call it a night. My concentration has waned.
Will do. Thank you, sir. And looking forward to trying those out.
This was fun to make.
Oh yeah.
I should just take that, print it, and slap it on that gray Hulk. call it custom.
There you go.
I have to make some 3-fingered hands though.
That wasn't it like a debate? What or something? People were going like, what's considered a custom? Well,
yeah.
Ago.
So I mean, where is the limit for what is required of something in order for it to be a custom?
Yeah. If you're just taking one head from another figure and sticking on another figure,
that's a kit bash.
That's kit bash, and it's a head swap. It's not even hardly a kit bash.
But what if you make the head?
If you make the head, it's a custom head, custom painted. But if you didn't modify the body or not.
So what percentage has to be modified?
The head.
So if I do the head custom modeled, 3D printed, painted, and then the 3-fingered hands custom modeled, 3D printed, and painted, Is that and take those two parts out? Is that then a custom figure?
Are you going to?
Probably have to paint the body too because you
Yeah,
got a paint match.
Oh, 1, 2. I don't think there's any look for like a Bad Rock where he's just wearing like Hulk pants. But besides the point. But if you did hands and head custom parts, yeah, I don't know. That is a good question. How far do you have to go?
I would say it probably at least has to be painted.
Yeah, I think once
the majority of the figure has to at least be painted,
or enough of the figure. Of course, too though, if you're there's the line on that too. If you mix and match parts, like where yes, I painted this, but I really didn't need to. I stripped off all the blue paint off of it and swapped the butterfly joints to be red. All like the red paint work I did on it and the washes, it's not really necessary. I paint the head, but like the legs, swap the boots out and the feet. Is that, yes, it's custom, but did I need to do that? No.
You remove the paint, right?
I removed the paint from the upper body.
You did work to it though. You modified the figure, so I consider that a custom.
Well, it's like it's still debatable. Like even though if like I didn't need to do, if I didn't paint it, I could have gone without painting it too, though, with the stripping it. That is a really valid like debate to like how much this constitutes. I didn't think about it before. I was just like, nah. I thought it was a silly discussion, but now you sit there thinking about it. It really is how far do you got to go?
I don't know.
Name of Hell says, I feel if it's not stock, then it's custom. But what constitutes that? If you're buying two figures and just swapping out parts.
Well, if you buy two cars and swap out the parts, it's a custom car. So, I mean, what kind of standards are we using here?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it is.
Oh,
Well, when it comes to figures, and you're just switching parts, they call that kit bashing. That's like, to me, that's just kit bashing.
Well, it depends on how much parts you swap out too, though.
But it also depends on if you have to mod the parts. If you have to mod the parts, I call it a custom. But if it's just heating and popping,
well, like this.
I'm gonna see if I can clear this clog in my printer. While we
swapped out these forearms pieces with the Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Is that customizing, or is that just swapping the parts out? They were glued on, so I actually had to break the glue seam and redo it. And
yeah, that's considered customizing.
If I yelp, that's because I burned my crap by myself.
All I'm saying is, if you're just heating up, like you said, the head, and just say you're heating up the biceps and swapping like that, or maybe like from the thighs or even the boots, you know what I mean? I still think if that's probably more kit bash than anything. If you do like any type of work to it, even if it's a little work, I guess it's probably a custom. It's true. There's a debate. There's a lot of guys who just swap heads or maybe swap parts. They don't do like any modifications. It's just like heat and pop, and they call it a custom. Like, I don't know if that's a custom. I did a bunch of those. Remember when I used to do a bunch of Green Lantern and Sinestro Corps when I had extra bodies and stuff? What I do is I would swap heads and I'd give the heads and maybe the hands a paint job. Maybe I'd change up a little bit on the figure itself. That was more considered a custom because of the paint work, right?
Rage. The belt fits on here too from Rage. I'll do that. Swap. This advanced flesh tone is a pretty good match to the Rage skin tone. I mean, not Rage tone, the Warpath skin tone. So I'll paint the whole torso with that. I gotta wash it off, get all the dust and stuff off it first. Take the belt off. Need to sand down all these seam lines, these mold lines.
He's darker skin. He's a darker skin character too, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
This
so
advanced flesh tone is about the same color. Well, the color on the Rage body is pretty much the same as Warpath.
yeah. Oh yeah, that works.
And so there's that paint, the advanced flesh tone on the neck. That is almost the exact same color.
There, now you can see what it is I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
What do you think about that?
Getting fancy. That's funny. Like their chest hair they put on the chest is actually less realistic than the one I did just messing around on this one.
Yeah, sometimes their attempt at body hair looks ridiculous.
They'd never seem to put hair on the ab section. There's nothing like on Hercules. He ain't got hair there, but he had hair on his shoulders, on his arms, then on his abs, just on the chest. Like, I don't know about you, but my chest hair don't stop at my pecs.
It doesn't.
He's just got a square. These things just, Hyperion molds just don't even look human. That weird ass pec shelf. You can keep his drinks up there, or his chips.
It's good while you're watching a movie.
You can just store stuff there.
See that?
Alrighty, we're at the 2-hour mark. I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night.
I didn't pay much attention. It got the screen capture, but it didn't look like it's actually showing you what I'm doing.
Oh,
Looks like it just got a picture of it.
looks like it.
That's all right. It'll be a whole lot easier to do that when I'm not attached to my computer. Well, I'm going to get off of here and see if I can troubleshoot this thing. I think I'm going to have to take the nozzle off and clear the clog. I think that some moisture got into my filament and expanded it, mucked up the workings.
That don't sound too good.
Nope.
Well, thank you for coming out, hanging out with me tonight, and Hulk Smash you too.
Thank you, sir.
And we got the Collector Fusion toy news, which kind of probably be a slow night tomorrow night. We will have to take something to talk about because after SDCs, like nobody really revealed anything after that. Some pre-orders going up, but anyway, thank you for coming out and watching us tonight. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all next time.
All right, take care.
Yeah.